What if that day, Rahul had spent that 10 rupee note on a samosa? Maybe today, hundreds of homes would not have food cooking in their kitchens. Have you ever thought, how much money does it really take to change a life? Thousands? Millions? Or just 10 rupees? This is the story of a small note, but an even bigger decision. Rahul was 13 years old. He lived in a small mud house in a village. During the rainy season, water dripped through the roof. His father was a daily wage laborer. His mother worked in other people's houses. At night when food was cooked, first the rotis were counted, then the people. One night Rahul heard his father whisper softly, "If only we had a little more money, I could have bought the medicine." Words stayed in his mind. The next day, while returning from school, Rahul saw something lying on the road. He bent down. It was a 10 rupee note. Old, crumpled, but for him, it felt like treasure. His friends shouted, "Come on, let's eat samosas." Rahul was hungry. He hadn't eaten anything good for many days. He held the note tightly in his hand, and suddenly he remembered his father's voice. He did not buy the samosa. The next day, Rahul went to the market. With those 10 rupees, he bought coriander seeds. Behind his house, there was a small empty piece of land. He planted the seeds there. Every morning he watered them. Every evening he checked the soil. His friends laughed at him. "So you became a farmer now?" But Rahul saw his future in those tiny green leaves. 1 month later, the coriander was ready. His mother said, "Try selling it in the market." Rahul sat in the market nervously. By evening, the 10 rupees worth of seeds had become 70 rupees. He ran home excitedly and placed the money in his father's hands. His father's eyes filled with tears. He said only one thing, "Today, you are not a child anymore." A few months later, Rahul's father became seriously ill. The income stopped. There was no money for medicine. Rahul took responsibility. School, work, home, he handled everything. Many nights he sat on the roof and cried quietly. One day he took out the same 10 rupee note that he had saved. He looked at it and said to himself, "If I had eaten that samosa that day, maybe I would never have had this courage." At the age of 16, Rahul decided to go to the city. His mother was scared. Rahul said, "Mother, poverty never leaves because of fear." With a little money in his pocket, he left for the city. Contacts, no support. He worked in the vegetable market at 4 a.m. and sold leftover vegetables at night. Many nights he slept hungry. Many times he was cheated. But he never stopped learning. One day, he noticed something. Farmers were forced to sell their crops at very cheap prices. He remembered his father, and he thought, "What if I buy directly from farmers and help them get a fair price?" The beginning was small. The first day he had a loss. The second day he broke even. The third day he made a profit. Slowly his small work turned into a big supply chain. Now hundreds of farmers were connected with him. In many homes, children went to good schools for the first time. In many families, people received medical treatment on time for the first time. Strong, old school. He stood in front of the students. From his pocket he took out the same old 10 rupee note. And he said, "This 10 rupees did not change my destiny. The decision I made that day did." The difference is not in money. The difference is in thinking. The entire hall was silent. Then he continued, "If you are born poor, it is not your fault. But if you die with a poor mindset, that is your responsibility. Sometimes life doesn't give you strong millions. Sometimes it only gives you 10 rupees. Now the choice is yours. Do you want to buy a strong samosa or your future?